Last time on Star Trek D&D.
My name is Lucen. You can also call me just the Devil.
What do you need from us exactly?
You know how everything's messed up? It's being caused by a specific mistake.
What sort of mistake are you speaking of?
A box that I need open.
Lieutenant Commander, you are the ranking Starfleet officer present. What are your orders, sir?
Let's get to the command deck and try to figure out what the hell is actually going on here.
What are they, Lucen?
Oh yeah, those are robots.
He says he needs our help with some sort of problem involving a box. You wouldn't know anything.
The minute you mention the box, when you peek around the corner, you see Gorn walking down the hallway.
Oh yeah, natural 20, total 27.
We will take you to see Commander Kolea.
This is merely an advanced technology, to be sure.
This is an advanced technology. This is bull. Okay, it is time for you to leave. Leave!
And now the conclusion.
Leave this room.
Leave this room.
I see. Why is it time for us to leave?
It's time for you to leave. And she starts bodily trying to go up and push you out of the room.
Is it time for a Vulcan nerve pinch, everybody?
So she's gonna try to shove you. I'm just gonna say this is straight athletics versus athletics, so.
Okay. So just make an athletics roll?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think she's got me. I'm being hustled out of the room as we speak, because I rolled a 3 that totaled 4.
Yeah, she got a 16. Okay. She's pushing.
Can I attempt a nerve pinch as she's just as she's bundling me out? Just go. Boop.
Go ahead and start with an attack roll.
Okay.
Liable to bite your hand off, man.
Yeah, we'll see. 21 total.
That will hit.
Okay. And it's a stunning strike, so.
Yeah, so let's make a con save. That is a 14.
What's the difficulty in that? Let's see.
I believe it's. Oh, I have it written down. You have a DC of 13, so that succeeds.
Okay, so she does. So I'm out of the room, I guess.
Yeah, you try nerve pinch. Tarag or Ace, are you doing anything while this is happening, or are you just following out of the room?
I'd like to cast Hold Person to get her to stop.
Okay. Okay, so you're just piling on. Okay, so Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
That is 13.
Okay, wait, 13. My brain.
That fails.
It does fail. Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So you see as she pushes Dakor out of the room. He is trying to kind of wind around and get a nerve pinch in, but she succeeds in pushing him out of the room when suddenly her entire body locks up.
My thanks, H. Her skin was proving too scaly for pinching.
You're welcome.
Reminder that she gets a new saving throw every 6 seconds, so if you want to do anything, act quickly.
Okay.
What are the rest of the Gorn doing at this point?
They are kind of disruptors drawn on y'all, but they're not acting yet because it's a bit of an enclosed space.
You know what? Can I use my move to get up to the one that was quite injured and just give him a pop in the nose, take him out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
At this point, actually, if y'all are going to instigate a fight with the Gorn, I think this is time where we should roll initiative.
Roll initiative?
Okay, very good.
And Orin, you go ahead and roll initiative too, because you're going to hear things happening.
Oh, good.
So what did everyone get?
21.
11.
Total 18.
14. 14.
Okay, so Ace, you're up first.
All right, I'd like to cast Vicious Mockery on our commander.
Okay. That is another wisdom save, I believe. That is a
So basically, you're hurling insults at them.
okay. That is a 12 plus. That is a 14. That fails. Okay, so that's 2d4 damage for your vicious mockery.
2d4. Let me take a look. I'm double checking.
It's 1d4. You're 6th level, so yeah, it's 2d4.
Okay, so it's 2d4. All right.
Yeah.
So 5.
Okay, got it. 5 points of psychic damage. Okay, next up is Dakor. You're
Very
trying to
well.
run up to the one that you almost knocked out earlier, and
Yes, actually. Now, will I be able to split a flurry of blows between the two of them?
yes.
Very well. Then that is what I will do. The first is a 24. to
Hits.
hit. That will be 8 points of damage. Does he fall?
This is the one that was near unconsciousness, yes.
Okay, and then the other 2 attacks will go on the one that was nerve pinched earlier, though he was already damaged as well.
Mhm.
That will be. Does a 14 hit?
14 on these guys, yes.
Oh, great. So that'll be 7 points of damage, and the second attack on him, 21, for a total of 8 points of damage.
Okay, that in conjunction with the damage took earlier is enough to knock him out.
Okay, so yeah, basically, Decor runs up, just like puts one guy down with one punch, the other one, boom, boom, he falls down as well. And he's, of
Okay.
course, employing Vulcan martial arts.
Okay, it is Commander Kalea's turn. She is a held person, but at the end of her turn, she gets another saving throw, which is an 18, which succeeds. So she's no longer hold person.
Okay.
Tarag, it is now your turn. There are about 3 other Gorn in this room, and with your pen, that's all you know right now.
Okay. Should I use my batleth on one of these guys then?
I'd say go for it.
Okay, so on the batleth, it's is it D8 or it says D8/D10? So do I roll?
So you
both?
roll a 1d20 first,
Okay.
and add your 2-hit modifier, which I believe is a +7.
Okay, so that gives me a 25 now.
Okay, that hits, and then I believe you are using your shield now, so you're probably using it one-handed. So just roll a 1d8, and then
Okay.
+6 for your dueling fighting style.
Okay, that is 14 now.
Okay, so you did 14 points of damage on your first hit, and you have a second attack.
Okay, can I continue using the batleth then?
Yes,
Okay, that is 17.
that hits.
Okay, and on damage, that will be a 11.
Okay, yes, both hit. That's 2 pretty solid hits to this Gorn. Pretty bloody, still standing, but probably not for much longer. Okay.
How many Gorn are in the room besides the 2 I've dispatched, the commander? And is there a third one that Tarag is attacking? Or?
Yes, there were some in there with the commander in the first place, so there are, I believe, 3 others in there. But they're just like the low-level soldiers.
So there's 5 total, including the commander? Is that correct?
There are 2 that are unconscious, there's the
Yes.
commander, and there's 3 others.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But at this point, you all hear other footsteps coming down the hallway. And you realize that maybe something was coming. That was the reason that Commander Kalea wanted you to leave. And you watch as another Gorn woman appears around the corner. Those of you that are in the hallway, and sees what is going on and is like, "Intruders? What?" And immediately is just going to kind of summon this energy sitting in her palms, and she's going to shoot it straight at the first person she sees, which is probably going to be Dapper.
Very well.
Oh, that dice fell. That is a 18 to hit.
Very well. I will spend a key point to take the dodge action.
You have to do that as a bonus action on your turn.
Oh,
You
it is on
already
my-
did Flurry of Blows on your turn.
Very well.
Okay, that is going to be 16 points of radiant damage. And he's going to just kind of be like, "What are you doing here?" And that is her turn. Orin, it is your turn. You hear a ruckus.
Yeah, I suddenly realize that everyone else is gone. 10, keep working on this. I go down the corridor to figure out what's going on while 10 continues the hacking job.
Okay.
I look around and see all the commotion, just like, what did I tell you guys about mentioning boxes? I pull out my phaser and aim for the nearest Gorn.
Okay. The nearest Gorn, honestly, probably to you would be the big one that just appeared, since you're both in the hallway.
All right. So that is a D20. With the +5 attack bonus on a phaser pistol. 16.
On this one, does not hit. She has some pretty heavy-duty armor on.
Oh, jeez. I may have made a grave mistake.
Okay. Now the other Gorn that are in the room are going to go. There are 3 of them. 2 of them are going to go ahead and try to attack Terag. That is a 14 and a 15, which I believe both miss because you have very good armor class. One of them is going to go and try to attack Aish. That is a 15, which does hit you. So that is a... So they kind of take out they take out a disruptor and shoot at you. So that is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay. We are back to the top of the initiative order, so we are back to your turn.
Okay. Trying to remember. Do I have the option for Hellish Rebuke for being hit like that or not?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I want to. Goodness, I have to remember.
It's a dex save on their part, so
Yeah.
that is a 15, which fails because it's charisma based. So your thing is 16. So yeah, so that's how much? 3d8 or 2d8?
I'm trying to. I think it's. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong.
It's Hellish Rebuke as a second level spell, so 2d10, second level or higher, so it's 3d10. It should be.
It is
I believe.
3d10. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, goodness, which is my 10? Trying to remember. Okay, here we go. 4, 5. Plus 8 is 13.
Okay. You see, you suddenly, out of nowhere from you, you get hit, and the pain seeps into you, and out of nowhere, you just kind of feel this energy around you, and you instinctively lash out, and this burst of fire comes out of you and burns the Gorn in front of you, and you're like, well, okay.
Why?
So that was your reaction. Now it is, but that was so now it's your turn.
Okay, so when he's down, right?
He's not down, no, but he's been hurt.
No, but he's been pretty hurt. Where am I in relation to the other Gorn?
It's a pretty cramped space, so they're all within about 20 feet of you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and because I'm considering casting Thunder Wave. What was I going to say? But are there other people around me?
Yes, your allies are also all in this room.
Never mind then. If it's that small of a room, I'm not going to do that to everybody else.
Thank you for not casting Thunder Wave in a small room.
No, I'm not going to. Instead, let me take a look. I'm gonna attack the same Gorn with a magic missile.
Okay, got it. First level?
Yeah, let's do first level.
Okay, so that is what, 3d4 plus 3?
I think so. Just double checking again. I'm used to
Yeah,
having
3 darts, each one does 1d4 plus 1. So
Okay.
3d4 plus 3.
3d4. Okay, and let me see. I want one in the head.
Okay.
That's gonna hit him in the head. Another one in the neck, and another one in the solar plexus.
Okay.
Okay, so 3. Okay, so it's 3d4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 4, and 2, 10 total.
Plus 3, 13. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
He is not quite down, but looking pretty rough. Okay. Dakor.
Question. So I could have used my reaction. That was a missile attack she hit me with, yes?
It was a magic. So no, it wasn't a physical projectile. It was
Okay,
magic.
so
It was a spell.
I could not have used deflect missiles to reduce the damage. Okay, so I'm going to use wholeness of body.
Okay,
I immediately restore 18 hit points.
got it.
And I am going to cross. Now, how close am I to the nearest Gorn?
Pretty close. Easily within your movement speed.
Okay. Can I? Now, is this the one that was already attacked and damaged?
Yes. Of the 3 of them, 2 of them are pretty close to being unconscious. One of them hasn't been touched.
Okay. I'm going to use patient defense as my bonus action.
Got it.
So I'm basically just worrying about like sort of dodging.
Okay, so you're trying to draw fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of draw fire, make myself the target.
Got it. Okay. It is now Kalea's turn, and she is mad at the person that cast a magic spell on her. So she is going to pull out her disruptor and try to shoot 2 struts straight at Aish. That is a natural 1 and
Ooh.
a 23.
Does the disruptor blow up on the first attack?
That would be nice.
No. Critical fumbles are dumb.
Okay.
Okay, that you're going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, another 9.
Okay. That is going to be her turn. Okay. Next up in the initiative, we have Terag.
Okay, so with a flourish, I grab my batleth and I'm going to attack the undamaged Gorn.
Okay.
And that will, let's see, 26 on the attack.
Yep.
Okay. Damage of 12. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. And then I get to attack again, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And oh, that's horrible. That is
Okay.
only
To
10
hit?
on that attack. That is
To
10. Yes.
Okay, that misses.
Okay.
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 That is your turn. Okay. The large Gorn in the hallway is now going to see you arrive, Orin, and is going to look at you and is going to actually try to cast a spell. Let me just double
Oh, good.
check. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. 29.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Hit or evaded?
That'll evade it. Yeah, 29. How'd you get 29?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Never mind. I looked at the wrong thing. That is 17. Sorry, I was looking at I added 14 instead of 2.
Okay, I think that's still, no, 17 is still good. You feel as there's kind of magic above you where it seems like around you, you're starting to get lifted up into the air, and then you're like, no, and you decidedly slam yourself back down onto the ground.
I am having no part of this, mister.
Okay, and it is now your turn.
Okay, so I just willed myself to not be magically thrown up. So now I'm just trying to think of phrasing. Now I'm just trying to think of all right, let's see. Phaser didn't really work. Do I notice any particular weaknesses in his armor, like any spots that like joints or anything like that would be more vulnerable to a phaser blast?
Not particularly. It's pretty standard. I mean, it's body armor. So she's wearing just pretty standard body armor. It's covered up by, outer layers and stuff. So.
Trying to see. I suppose I could start trying to implement magic. My only other idea was, what if I overloaded the phaser? that would probably kill everyone else in the room too, right? So yeah.
And technically, you two are still in the hallway, kind of looking in.
If I did successfully overload the phaser, would how many other people would I hurt in the process? Like, how far would the explosion go?
Depends on how successfully you could place the phaser when it overloaded, because it'd probably be an area of effect blast.
Yeah.
I will remind you, we are aboard a space station.
Yeah, that was my other kind of thought. All right, I will try just to shoot them once again.
Okay.
Hopefully getting better. Oh god, 11.
Okay, no.
Yeah, no, I'm doing great here, guys.
Okay.
They want to help in the corridor.
Okay. The other board in the room, kind of seeing, they're just gonna seeing Dakor and Terag kind of as the more important physical threats, and knowing what you do in Gorn culture, they're going to prioritize trying to hit the two of you. So one of them is going to try to hit Dakor with disadvantage. That is a natural 2. Second one is going to try to hit Dakor with disadvantage. That is a natural 1. Thanks, dice. And the last one is going to try to hit Terag. That is a 17, which misses your armor class. You have an armor class of 18.
Apparently the
So yeah, these Gorn are not having a good time. On this point, y'all are making a lot of commotion. Especially you, Dakor. You think you can hear the sounds distantly a few hallways over of more mechanical sounding footsteps coming in the direction of this cluster that is happening right now.
Very well.
Okay. And we're back to Aish.
I do want to set up just a bonus action, and
Okay.
I'd like to give to let me think. I want to give Dakor. I want to bardically inspire him.
Okay, so that's a D8 that you can use for
Yeah, and then
My thanks.
you're welcome. And let me take a look. I want to do. I think I want to attack the same the woman who just attacked me. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, because why not? She says something against me. I have something against her. Let me see. I'm going to cast lightning bolt.
Okay. So you're in an enclosed space and it's a line spell. So go ahead and make an intelligence check for me. Just a
Okay. 16.
Okay, I'll say with that, I mean, it's an enclosed space, but lightning bolt's not like firebolt. It's not a circle. It's a line. So if you can, get the angles right, and she's coming at you from the opposite direction of everyone else because she was in the doorway. So you can probably get it where it goes to her, and then it probably just like blasts the wall or something. So I'll say that's fine. So that's a dexterity saving throw on her part. That is a 5. So I believe that is 8d6 lightning damage.
Alrighty. Okay. Okay, here we go. 8. My goodness, okay. 3, 5, 10, 11, 13, 18, 27,
Okay.
and 30.
30 points of lightning damage. Oh, gonna have to 30 points of damage on top of the damage she took earlier from Dakor's beatdown. She is barely clinging to consciousness at this point. Orin, you hear a sizzle, and then suddenly, like, the wall next to you, like, suddenly buckles out. You can see it's kind of charred a bit. You can feel heat radiating off of it.
Very well. The commander of the Gorn forces is still on her feet, yes?
The commander, yes. The one you were talking to earlier, yes.
But the one that just arrived seemed to be the one in charge.
Yes.
She is still on her feet?
Yes, they are both still on their feet. The commander seems barely conscious.
And very well. I think I know what I wish to do. I will. How far away is the commander from me?
You're still in the same room. You're a monk. You can get to her if you want.
Now, the laws of physics of this particular universe seem to indicate that I can use mind meld without being in physical contact. That is correct?
I'll allow it.
It must work. It is logical.
I think it's best that we put down our foes before we worry about mind melding with them to discover mind meld in the middle of combat is never a wise idea. So I will attempt to cross. I'll close the distance between myself and the commander. Then I will cross to her, and I'm going to attempt one attack. We'll see if I'll spend the key point or not. So that is a total of 26.
That hits.
That will be, sorry, not D8, D6. That will be 8 points of damage to her. Does that put her down?
Yes.
Very well. Now, may I use the rest of my move to close with the commander and unleash the other two from my flurry of blows on her?
Yes.
Very well, that is what I will do. A total of 22.
Yep.
First attack does 9 points of damage.
Got it.
The second attack does, or rather is 18 total.
Hits.
And does full maximum damage, does 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Now, can I apply a stunning strike to this?
Yes, you can if you just spend another key point.
I will spend another key point.
That is... These Gorn cannot roll. That is a natural 3.
I find
yeah.
the one fleshy bit of her that it's probably like that little bit by her mouth
Yeah.
that I can
Next.
successfully pinch.
Okay.
And so she is now stunned. Yes.
Until the end of your next turn.
Very well. And then and I've used my bonus action for flurry of blows, so
Yes.
I'm done.
Okay. Kalea is unconscious. So Tarag, it is now your turn.
Okay, so of all the Gorn that are left, who is there one still standing? Yes.
There are
the corridor.
3 of them still
Not trying to
standing in
make
front of
me,
you.
trying to kill me.
The one.
We've got-
Yeah, there's the big one in the hallway, and then
Okay.
there are 3 of the rank and file soldiers still standing in front of you.
Do I have line of sight to the one in the hallway with my disruptor rifle? Can I take a shot
Yeah.
with the disruptor rifle?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that, because the other ones that standing in front of me are pretty low in terms of what they have left. Is that correct?
2 of the 3 of them are, yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me aim at the big one. Okay. So that would be 20.
That
Is the
hits.
higher?
So,
Okay.
so now you can roll your disruptor damage.
Okay, so that is also a D8, is that right? Let's see. Nope, that's a D10 plus 2 for Disruptor. That's 7 on the damage.
Got it. Okay. Okay. So she is stunned on her turn. It is now Orin's turn.
All right, so seeing the bulkhead heat up like that, and like just slowly like piecing together, having a sudden flashback to things Lucian had said and what had happened in the transporter room when I had somehow activated the power system, I realized I may be able to use magic. In which case, how effective would Scorching Ray be?
It's bits of fire that you throw at someone.
Well, let's give this a shot, shall we?
Okay.
All right, what am I rolling here?
Okay, so that's Scorching Ray is 3 attack rolls with your spell attack modifier, which for you is +7.
Right.
So
3d20s.
yes.
All right, boop boop. Am I totaling them?
Just each one has its own total.
Okay. So 11, 18.
Okay, were those with the +7 or
Yes.
without? Okay, so the 11s missed, the 18 hits, so that is 2d6 fire damage.
Alrighty. 7 total.
Okay, got it. Okay, the rest of the Gorn in the room are going to take their blasters and once again fire upon the targets they see, which are Aish and Tarag at this point. So we have the first one, I'm going to hit Aish, that's a 10, that doesn't hit you. And then 2 of them at Tarag. That is a... Actually, I believe both of them actually managed to hit you for once. They both rolled 19.
Oh no.
Oh, he's a fighter. He's a bag of hit points. He can handle it. Okay, so in total, you're going to take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. At this point, you see, those of you in the hallway especially, I think Orin and Dakar, you're the first ones, you see more of those weird robots in outdated Starfleet uniforms turn the corner. And they see what's happening, they see the Gorn, they see what's going on, and they are just gonna start firing at random, basically, at you, at the Gorn, at whoever is here.
And she's still stunned until they start on my next turn, so they've got advantage.
Yep.
Remind me, did Lucian give a name to these androids?
No, not particularly, no.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to use some mob rules. So a few of them hit. So yeah, so about 3 different phaser shots hit the large Gorn. One of them goes straight and hits Orin, but that's only 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And the rest of them miss wildly. We're back to Aish.
Okay. Let me take a look. So would I know that they how far am I from where I am? Are the automatons or whatever they are?
They're a ways away because they just turned a corner. So you're like in a room and they're out of the doorway and like 30 feet down the hall.
Okay.
So you are aware that they've arrived, but you know you're a bit preoccupied with the Gorn shooting you. So you see them. You haven't had a chance to get a good look.
Yeah. Okay. And so the Gorn that are around.
Mm-hmm.
Who's around now? Because I'm trying to visualize. They're
It's you, Tarag, and 3 Gorn kind of stand in a line. Are you trying to do a thunder wave?
Depending, because I want to make sure that they are 15 feet around, and if Tarag's behind me by 5, I'm gonna be okay.
I think you probably should have the maneuverability to do that, so I'll allow it, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Whew.
So con saves.
Con saves.
Don't forget to laugh this time. It makes it stronger.
All
Oh
right.
god, these Gorn! Okay, these dice are literally a 7, a 4, and a 2!
The worst Gorn ever.
Oh. 5 for one, or are we gonna do it for both?
That's just for all of them. That actually
Okay.
is enough to knock out the two that were pretty close to unconsciousness already. As you kind of blast them all, and they all fall back into the wall. And two of them kind of bang their heads and slump down.
Oh, Lucian, what's going on?
Okay, Dakor, it is now your turn.
Very well. I am close to the commander currently, or the large
captain,
Gorn.
yes, the Gorn captain.
The captain, yes. I will attempt to detect thoughts. I basically
Okay.
place my
that-
hand upon her forehead.
Okay, that is DC 13. Save. Natural 1.
Very well. I would like to know
Gorn!
everything about her, including her favorite books. And
Detect thoughts. It allows you to know something that is looming large on their mind at the moment. So right now she's fixated of, we have to find the key. We have to open the box. We will obtain the power for the Gorn. There's a bunch of thoughts like, when we'll obtain this power for the Gorn. It will advance to me. It will advance the Gorn hegemony. We will, gain traction against the Federation. It will ingratiate me with the new government. With these abilities, our technology and military prowess will be unparalleled. All this kind of stuff.
and the location of the box, is that at the forefront of her mind, or where she might suspect it is?
I mean, generally, there's frustration about, like, God, these robots are everything. We keep having to kill these robots. We can't get to the box because every time we try to get by, there's robots and there's an airlock.
The airlock, and I assume this is the airlock that Orin was trying to open.
Yep.
Very well. All right. We should have kept you on airlock opening duty, clearly.
We got a robot on it, don't worry.
Oh, good. Okay. Now, so I've used that. Essentially took an action, so I can't attack her this round.
Right. So that's your turn. Kalea's unconscious. Tarek, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my batleth. Who's left?
There's one Gorn in the room with you. There's the Captain Gorn in the hallway, and there's a bunch of robots that just showed up.
Okay, I'll use the batleth on the Gorn that's left in the room, please.
Okay.
And that is 13 only on the attack.
On this one, because the regular soldier, that hits.
Okay. And that damage is going to be 8.
Okay. Barely standing.
Okay. Second attack. Ooh, that's good. That's 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. And then the damage on that is going to be 12.
Okay, yeah.
Total.
I'm assuming, you're trying to do this non-lethally, I'm assuming? Or do you care?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
I don't
Okay,
care.
so you hit him pretty good with that left, and then you whip around and kind of bash him with the blunt side and knock him out.
Okay. Great.
Okay. It is now the Gorn's turn. He's going to go ahead and try and attack. Attack you, Dakor. Now that she's no longer stunned, she's going to reach out to you. It seems like there is kind of lightning crackling at her hands. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is 8 points of lightning damage, and you cannot take reactions until the end of her next turn.
Very well.
It's kind of an electric shock right to you. Okay. Orin.
All right, so one of the other abilities I have listed here for my second slide is called Heat Metal.
Yes.
How hot can I make it?
Basically, heat metal. If someone is holding something or wearing something made of metal, any creature in contact with whatever you heat up takes 2d8 fire damage. It's a concentration spell, so you can maintain it and use a bonus action to keep causing that damage as long as you have the spell up and they're still in contact with it. And if they're holding it, they have to make a con save or be forced to drop the object. And if they try to keep holding onto it, they have disadvantage on their attacks.
So what if the thing I'm casting it on is made of metal?
This is a gray area between because it's supposed to affect objects, and technically creatures aren't objects, but because this is a game where we're having fun, I will allow it and just let you keep doing damage to them.
Okay, so how many androids are in my field of attack range here?
Well, it only lets you target one thing. You only have up to second. If you upcast it, you could get more, but you are a half caster, so you only have up to second level spell slots, so you can only get one of them.
All right, I will aim for the nearest one and use metal.
Okay. So yeah, that 2d8 fire damage.
2d8 fire damage. I don't even have to roll to hit?
Nope.
All right, 2d8 fire damage. Clear. 8 total.
Okay, so yeah, you see one of the automatons suddenly, like, it glows a little red hot and, like, jerks. Actually, I'm gonna say it actually drops the phaser it's holding, kind of in surprise. Okay. At this point, all the other Gorn are unconscious. The automatons, they are focusing in on they're kind of, one of them sees, they look at the Gorn commander and they see something, and they are swarming in on the Gorn commander, or the Gorn captain. A lot of them are shooting phasers. She has pretty good armor that shrugs off a lot of their blows, but she does take a couple more good hits. She's hardy, but it is wearing down. And they're kind of like slowly in a mob surrounding where Dakor and this large Gorn are squaring off.
But they seem to be engaging directly with her.
Now they are, yeah. It seems like one of them has seen something, and now they are kind of just zoning in on her. Okay. Back to Aish.
Goodness. Okay, so everybody's down in the room where I'm at. So
yeah,
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
And will I have seen that they are looking for something on the captain?
Go ahead. I don't think you would have noticed anything in that particularly, no, because you were in another room. You've noticed that they are kind of swarming, particularly focusing on her, but you don't know exactly why.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm still gonna go. Let's do. Goodness. It's just so many different things. Okay. I am going to again cast Hold Person on her.
Okay.
So that to maybe help the robots.
Okay. Finally in Gorn Rules, she got an 18. She succeeds. Okay. Okay. Dakor.
Very well. Now they don't seem to be engaging with me, so I will attempt. And I've just learned that they're trying to get that airlock is what we're trying to get through. How much time has elapsed? Do I think the robot might have opened it by now?
30 minutes.
How much time were we on patrol and whatnot before and then the conversation and etc.?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for it. You think there's... it's a hard thing to do because Orin's not on it anymore. There's a robot on it that throws off the timelines. The robot's probably not quite as competent. So you think if Orin was doing it, it'd probably be finishing up about now, but... So
we have time anyway. Okay, I'm going to attempt to ingratiate myself with these robots. So I just sort of like look over to one that's shooting at her and just sort of like nod and then punch her.
Okay, go ahead.
And that is a natural 20.
There you go.
I have no more key left, but I got a good dice roll. So that will be. Do I double the dice or roll twice?
Either way.
I'm gonna double it because I rolled a 6, so that'll be 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, she is not looking very happy.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say that I wanted to, if you'll allow it, that I wanted to give Tarag also a bardic inspiration.
That's fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I've still got that. Yes.
And you still got those things, yep. Especially, helps with the damage. So.
Why, thank you.
Okay. So your second attack?
The second attack will be 14 plus 7, 21.
That hits.
And that one does a mere 7 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So she is unhappy. Okay. Tarag, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my bat'leth on the captain.
Okay.
And 19
Hits.
on the attack. Okay. And the damage is at 8 total.
Okay, got it. Second attack.
Second attack is 14.
Does not hit.
Okay.
It's like maybe one more solid hit would do her, and
Okay.
do you want to try to use your action surge?
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
What am I
that's two
rolling
more
for that?
attacks. So
Same thing?
that gives you another
Okay.
action.
Okay.
And have you used your bardic inspiration yet?
No.
You can- Okay, so if you get close, then
Okay, the first attack is 22.
that hit.
Damage of 12.
That knocks her out.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Decker is immediately just going to hold up his hands to the robots to show he's not holding any weapons.
Okay. You see as one of the automatons leans down and kind of goes down and rifles around, where you see there's kind of a hint of something shiny that's kind of peeking out of a small pocket in the Gorn Captain's armor, and they pull out what seems to be a very complex-looking gear that kind of has a odd golden bronze sheen to it.
Was this what I saw in her mind's eye when she was thinking about the key?
No.
Was he able to identify? Is he able to identify what it is, though?
So you thought in her mind, this was something that you know that the Gorn had with them when they arrived. Or the Gorn had with them when they originally arrived at the box. And they thought it was all they needed. But then they realized they needed an additional key.
But they do need that to open the box.
They needed to do something with the box.
Okay. And how many of the automatons are there?
There are like 4 of them here.
We can take them. I mean...
And once they have the gear, they are immediately not even paying attention to you. They are just turning around and walking in the direction of where that airlock is.
So I could probably get an opportunity attack on the one that took the thing, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to sort of look at the others, and I'll actually look over to the lieutenant commander and send a message cantrip. It's like, should I stop them, sir?
I respond, yes.
Okay, opportunity attack on the guy who took it.
Okay.
That is a total of 23.
Okay, yeah, that is going to hit.
9 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack.
Well, opportunity attack is just a single.
Oh, you're right, yes.
In that case, we're gonna stay in initiative.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to Aish, because now you're apparently also fighting the robots.
Really? Okay.
I
Look,
received
look.
a
They
direct...
don't want to acknowledge us or even try to negotiate with us. This is a combat situation because they refuse to actually even treat us as people to speak to. If they don't want to cooperate in any way, then yeah, we have to assume hostilities or bad actions here.
I see the look on Aisha's face and just look over and say, I apologize, but I did receive a direct order.
Okay.
Lucia, did you want to say something?
Yeah.
When did they not work with you? Because I kind of remember.
They shot at us earlier.
Did they? Did they? Because that's
Okay.
a little different than I remember. But okay.
If I am to be
I
honest,
just melted one over
we-
here. And
we were the aggressors. Let us face facts.
Yeah. I'm wondering, should they be on our side, Lucia?
well, I mean,
Didn't you make them?
You're melting them left and right. I don't.
They shot at us.
I remember a different order of events.
Earlier
Let's just say that.
today, just mentioning the box in
No,
the
I didn't.
corridor, they shot at us.
I did not make them. I just think that they're cool, and
For
maybe
your partner.
you should. They're mandroids, by the way. They're like you, humans, but they're mandroids. They're just never mind. You gotta make your own choices. Free will, all that.
Lieutenant Commander, point of order. Much like Han Solo, I shot first. Though it was in response to them raising their weapons in a threatening manner towards you, so I stand by my actions.
Either way, what are you doing? A punch has been thrown at this point, so they are in combat mode. So, Aisha, you can either continue the fighting or you can try to de-escalate the situation.
I was thinking about de-escalating it, but
All right.
I'm not sure exactly how.
Persuasion is always effective.
Yeah, I guess I could try to persuade them. Are they run by magic or are they science? Okay.
Yes.
So, are you saying anything particular? Or you're just like, sorry, that was an accident. Like, let's talk for a minute, or just trying to get them to hold up.
Goodness, I'm not sure. Perhaps. Okay. And who has? Does anybody have that gear? That was
Yes,
on?
one of the automatons has the gear.
The one I just punched.
Okay. You just punched. I got. Goodness. As if I want to keep on fighting or not. I don't think I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna just go up to the. I'm going to talk to the automaton that's holding it, and do you need help? Do you need help? Because we can help. Tell us what we need, what you need us to do.
It kind of cocks his head in the little piston flare. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. All right. 13 plus 11. Okay, that's 24.
Okay, that is enough to make them pause for a moment, and they kind of hold up the gear, and they're like, "We have what we need. There's no need to fight." Kind of, and they're just kind of gesturing. They're like, "You can follow if you want."
Okay. So, gentlemen.
Thank you, H.
Very well.
We merely wish this situation to be resolved, and I suspect that we have very limited time in which to do so.
Very well. Yes, let us.
Okay. So yeah, they lead you to the airlock where your little robot buddy is still beeping away. One of them walks up, kind of nudges your robot buddy to the side, and just kind of like they take their robot hand, and it's like various. It's like a USB port comes out of the finger and like plugs into it, and like uploads the code, and the airlock opens.
There we go.
Okay, we won.
Okay.
Starfleet.
Okay. And the bridge across appears, and y'all can head in. You see vaguely on the other side, there's another room. You can see a few more of the automatons milling about. And then within another kind of walled-off lab area, there is what seems to be a very elaborate-looking metal box. It has lots of little levers and contraptions and latches all over it.
All right, I am going to take out my tricorder and scan it.
Okay, roll a d100 to scan the box.
100.
I will make an investigation roll just using my own senses.
48. God, this tricorder sucks.
So with a 48, actually, just what you get out of this box is just overwhelming. It's something like from what you've gotten on your tricorder before. It's all of the chaos, all of the noise. It's all of that turned up to 11.
I relay that to the others.
From that you can maybe, from that and with your intelligence score, you can probably say that what this is, it is more than likely the source of whatever hubbub is going on.
This is definitely the source of everything that's going on here. The question is, do we do what Lucian asks and actually try to open it?
Yes, you do. Next question.
I got a 21 total for just investigation through observation.
Okay, is there anything particular you're trying to find out, or?
Well, let's see. Obviously, we know that it's the source of everything. Is there any actual conduit from it? Does it seem to be just affecting things remotely?
It is giving off energy. You can definitely see there are what seem to be some ports in it, like things that can maybe hook up to something, except like energy sources or that kind of thing, if needed. But nothing that seems like it hooks up like data or anything else. And the
I'd like to
robots are all kind of standing around it. When suddenly all of you hear a voice in your head, and it says, "Well, gosh dang, Lucian, did you actually do it?"
No, they did it. They did it. They'll tell you.
Oh, very rude, very rude. Hi, Hephaestus, hi, that's me. Hi, I'm in the box. Yeah, me, in the box.
Hephaestus, the ancient god of blacksmithery and fire.
I mean, I guess if you wanna put it that way. I mostly just like making stuff.
He's cool.
I sympathize.
And I made the box, but now I'm stuck in the box. So if you could do something about that, that would be great.
Why is you being in the box responsible for everything that's been going on around here?
No, that's Lucian's fault.
Technicalities.
Lieutenant Commander, do you think it is wise for this box to be opened?
Yes.
We are aware of your opinions.
Prefer not to try until we actually have some more information about what it is that's like how the box is doing all this, though our understanding of magic so far has been accidental at best.
Agreed, it is most illogical.
H turns to Tarag. There we go again with Starfleet. Let's see about this. I'd like to make an Arcana check.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. 15. 15.
It's hard to gauge. You can tell that there are inner mechanisms in the box, and you're looking at the gear, it doesn't seem like it fits with anything on the outside. You can tell whatever's going on, it's probably something on the inside that's probably doing, which is probably what the Gorn meant about having to get a key. You're gonna have to get into it to get more detail. And it's probably the robots that have the key to getting it open, or the ability to get it open.
Then
robots, what they plan to do with it?
The robots are manifestations of my will through the box. I was sending them to go and get things for me. They're
Then where is the key?
well, they're the key. They're the key. Show them number 37. And one of the robots walks up, and its hand kind of morphs into this weird kind of mechanical gizmo that sticks into various of the latches in very complicated ways. That makes one of the side panels of the box pop up.
The box is open.
Well, the casing is open.
It's a little broken.
What's required to actually open the box then?
Okay, so I was messing around with the box as I was making it, and Lucy and I had kind of a bet going, and we thought, it'd be cool, try to make this box, do different things, and so I was messing around with it, and then something kind of went wrong, and some parts ended up where they weren't supposed to be. Long story short, I'm in the box is leaking magic everywhere, but I think you got the part. You can probably, if you can figure it out and finagle it right, just put it all back in there and,
Oh yeah, these guys are
make the
super
gears turn right, and I should be able to just pop on out.
Just put all the magic back in the box?
Lieutenant Commander, how are your skills at finagling?
Quite good at finagling,
Told you.
but I've never finagled magic before, so is there a net for that, or?
Do we want magic, or do we want to get rid of the magic?
Yeah, and at this point, actually, anyone who can, kind of looking at this box, you can make an Arcana check for me.
All right, 1 second.
Should I do it again or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
18.
19.
Okay.
15.
Okay, Orin and Aish, you both kind of see, you both kind of studying, especially you, Orin, I think, with your inherent knowledge of how mechanics works, because this is magical, but it's also mechanical. You can kind of see the different ways things are connecting together, and you can kind of start to see where it has gone wrong, and if you put the gear back in one way, it would kind of shift the way everything is mixing and turning, and would cause kind of the way that everything is flowing and moving within this box to go one way. And you can also see there's another part in there where if you took that part out, it would cause everything to probably reverse.
All right, I think I have the solution, guys. I think I see the problem here.
So, yeah, so one of them would probably kind of put the magic, it would make the magical pulse necessary to let whatever's in the box come out of the box. One would seal whatever's in the box way down deep in the box. Or you could just screw the whole thing up and let magic continue to leak forever.
I don't want to have that last option.
I don't know, I've been liking this.
Commander, I suggest we shut it down completely. I do not think we can trust this being loosened. I believe it has motives that are not, shall we say, pure. Best to return to the status quo and keep this Hephaestus imprisoned.
Hold up. I mean, I never did anything. I was magic, it was in our dimension.
So why did you shoot at us when we mentioned the box?
The robots have a mind of their own, okay? I didn't do
I thought
that.
they were extensions of your will.
Your creation was an extension of my will, but I'm not going to micromanage.
Humans. Okay, look. Fix the box, right? Let my friend out, and then I'll win, and then everything goes back to normal. It's really straightforward.
And if we were to imprison your friend forever?
That would... What? Then they would... What? That's not one of the options, is it?
I believe it is. Lieutenant Commander, you have my recommendation. You are, of course, in command.
Humans.
I haven't seen any evidence of anything around here to suggest that he needs to be rightfully imprisoned.
I don't see why either.
I think it is safest.
That being said, we do need to recontain the magic in the box, and I think I can do that at the very least. So unless anyone has any other, salient objections, I will let them out and contain the magic back inside the box.
Could I would it be helpful if I could just dispel the magic altogether? Would that release you?
You could try. I am a magical user with millennia of experience in manipulating the forces of chaos. You've been doing it for approximately 30 minutes. I don't know if you quite have the oomph.
All right. Would it be helpful if I was doing it along with playing with the key?
Aish, Lieutenant Commander.
Yes.
And Tarag. I would suggest that this Hephaestus, however powerful, is but a single being. Releasing such a being into the universe might cause many great discomfort, and the needs of the many, of course, as you know, outweigh the needs of the few, or the one.
I could say the same thing about you.
Indeed.
Did you bring us here after all?
No, once again, that was Lucian's fault.
Oh, well, technicality.
But why?
Technicality? You shunted the box into their dimension!
Well, yeah, because I wanted to win, and you said humans couldn't do it, and I'm like, yeah, they can, and they're right here. Just you human. With a robot.
Guarantee that we have that once released, you won't spread more havoc across the universe.
Well, I was perfectly fine just in Megas 2. I'm gonna go back to Megas 2. I don't care. Our dimension, your dimension. You guys have the laws of physics. Those suck.
They do. You killed those guys, and they're not coming back. And yeah, let's come home.
Tarag, you've been unbelievably quiet. Why don't you weigh in?
I'm gonna probably side with the Vulcan here.
Logical.
I think he's.
We got a bit of a split vote then.
Commander, you of course are in command.
See, this is why I am not that I am an engineer. This is why I'm an engineer and not in the command track.
Yes, but circumstances dictate otherwise. You are the ranking officer.
Technically, I'm a king.
Could I possibly do another history check for me to be able to see or know anything?
Might be a good idea, honestly.
Yeah, go ahead.
While there, I'll also try an insight check on Hephaestus.
Okay.
Okay.
23 for my history check.
Okay. And then insight check?
That'll be at 22 on the insight.
Okay. Yeah, Hephaestus seems a bit scatterbrained, a bit, careless, but not malevolent. And doesn't seem like they have any bad intentions for your universe, or like they intended all this to happen. And for your history check, from between that and your earlier history check, Captain Kirk had this interaction with the Megans over 100 years ago, and you haven't heard anything about any interactions that anyone in this dimension has had with anyone from that dimension ever since.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So there is no threat necessarily.
It's calculated risk. I'm gonna take it. We're gonna let him out and put the magic back in the box.
Okay.
Of course, sir.
Do I roll for that?
For this, it's putting it back. Go ahead and I'm gonna say it's Tinker's Tools. So roll D20 plus. It's gonna be a Dex-based track, so plus 8, I believe.
All right. Oh, and Tarek, if I'm wrong, feel free to get the bat'leth ready.
It's ready. Oh no.
I mean, come on, you're gonna hit me with the bat'leth? Come on.
11.
Okay, I forget. Did you have Bardic Inspiration or no?
I would like to give him my Bardic Inspiration, if I may.
May I just do it anyway? I was
I'll allow
no,
it.
my left-
I'll give
Alright,
him
I'm part of
double
inspiring you.
inspiration.
D8.
D8? Okay, 1 second. Boop.
Because nobody else used theirs.
4.
Okay, so 15.
Yes.
Okay, that'll do it.
Alrighty.
Just barely. You managed to finagle it. The gears are moving in weird ways. Like you get a bit confused, and you get your fingers snagged a few times. I'm actually gonna say you take like 2 points of damage between just getting your fingers caught in things because they keep moving in ways that are contrary to the laws of physics, and you're just like, ow! Wait, why did that happen? What? No. But you eventually manage to get this gear back in place and lock it in, and everything kind of shifts around and starts flowing. And there's kind of a brief kind of glow for this box before a figure who looks startling humanoid just suddenly kind of pops into being in front of you. Looks like a human, but with kind of an odd, almost metallic tint to the skin. The eyes are just kind of pure, solid, almost like pools of metal. And he's like,
Thanks for that. Do you want to go back now? I think I can probably manage to shut this whole little slice back. I think.
It'd be appreciated.
I'll miss you, Lucian.
I'll miss you too. Feel free to visit us. If you want to hit us with a bat lift in our own home dimension, come by anytime and give that a try. I won. Tell them about the bet.
Okay, fine. I may have bet Lucian that humans wouldn't be able to open the box.
If she thinks you suck.
I don't get why you... I mean, I guess I kind of see why you like them so much.
Yeah, they're rad. Especially that elf, man. He was killing guys left and right. It was awesome.
I am not an elf. I am a Vulcan.
I think their aesthetics have gotten worse in the past 100 years, though.
It looks all the same to me.
We'll have to take your word for it, but if you could return us, we would be eternally grateful.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
and you kind of focus, and you definitely feel like a definite surge in energy. Like y'all have used magic low key, and you felt energy. This is like that, times 100 with the amount of power he is summoning. And then suddenly, you guys are back. You are in the lab, the same lab at Cutner Station, but now there are two very surprised-looking scientists kind of looking at you. They're like, "How did you get in here? This is a secure area."
Do you believe in magic?
And I think that is where we're gonna call it. That is
Beautiful.
okay. Thank you everyone for playing. I hope you had a good time.
That was great.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Fun time.
Yeah.